The Ural Mountains of Russia, February 1959. A team of 9 experienced ski hikers embarks on a challenging expedition into the desolate wilderness. What began as an ambitious adventure would soon unravel into one of the most baffling and terrifying mysteries of the 20th century. 9 young, vibrant lives extinguished in the most bizarre and inexplicable ways, their campsite a scene of sheer panic and chaos. They were found scattered across a frozen mountainside, some partially clothed, some with horrific injuries, and some with an eerie, inexplicable tan. To this day, no one knows what truly happened on that ill-fated night. This is the chilling story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Our story begins on January 27, 1959. A group led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student from the Ural Polytechnic Institute, sets out from Vizhay, the last inhabited settlement. Their goal, to reach Mount Otorten, a peak known for its challenging terrain. The team comprised 8 men and 2 women, all skilled in long-distance ski expeditions. One member, Yuri Yudin, fell ill early on and had to turn back. This decision would save his life, leaving him forever haunted by the fate of his friends. The remaining 9 trekked into the vast, silent expanse of the Siberian winter. Their journey was meticulously documented through journals and photographs, offering glimpses into their high spirits, their camaraderie, and the breathtaking, yet unforgiving, beauty of their surroundings. On February 1st, they set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language, preparing for the ascent. The weather was harsh, but they were well equipped and experienced. That night, something went terribly, unspeakably wrong. When the group failed to return by their scheduled date, a search party was launched. What they found on February 26 at the campsite sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened rescuers. Their tent was found abandoned, partially collapsed, and inexplicably, cut open from the inside. Inside, their belongings were neatly arranged: food, warm clothes, personal diaries, all left behind, as if they had fled in a desperate, urgent hurry. The implications were terrifying. Something had forced them to cut their way out of the tent into the freezing night, without their boots, without adequate clothing. Following the faint tracks in the snow, which indicated they had walked away from the tent, not slid or been dragged, the rescuers made their first grim discovery. Almost a mile from the tent, beneath a large cedar tree, lay the bodies of Yuri Krivonischenko and Yuri Doroshenko. They were dressed only in their underwear, their hands and feet severely frostbitten. Around them, traces of a fire, suggesting a desperate attempt to stay warm, but why in their underwear, and why so far from the tent? Close by, the body of Igor Dyatlov was found, frozen, lying on his back, clutching a small branch. His pose, one arm seemingly trying to protect his head, added to the unsettling mystery. Not far from him, Zinaida Kolmogorova and Rustam Slobodin were discovered. All 3 showed signs of hypothermia, but Slobodin had a severe skull fracture, an injury that stumped investigators. How could an experienced hiker sustain such a severe head injury in an open, snowy landscape? There were no signs of a struggle, no tracks of an assailant, nothing to explain the trauma. The search for the remaining 4 members continued for weeks, hampered by heavy snowfall. It wasn't until May, when the snow began to melt, that the final 4 bodies were discovered, buried beneath a thick layer of snow in a ravine, about 75 meters deeper into the forest. These were Nikolai Thibeaux-Brignoles, Ludmila Dubinina, Semyon Zolotarev, and Alexander Kolevatov. And their injuries were truly horrifying, defying all logical explanation. Thibeaux-Brignoles had a fractured skull. Zolotarev suffered broken ribs. But it was Dubinina's injuries that were perhaps the most disturbing, missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her jaw. Some reports claimed her skin had turned an unnatural orange-brown color, an inhuman tan, while others spoke of strange, burn-like marks on the bodies. Ludmila's internal organs were completely intact, suggesting an immense, external force, akin to a high-speed car crash, but with no external wounds to match. What force could have caused such devastation without leaving a single trace of an external struggle or impact? The official Soviet investigation concluded that the deaths were caused by a compelling natural force. The case was quickly closed, and the files were sealed, fueling decades of speculation and conspiracy theories. The contradictory evidence, the unusual injuries, the tent cut from the inside, the disrobed bodies, and the sheer terror evident in their final moments, all pointed to something far more sinister than a simple avalanche or a sudden cold snap. Many theories have emerged over the years. An avalanche was the initial, and still most popular, official theory, but it fails to explain the tent cut from the inside, the orderly arrangement of belongings, and the nature of the injuries. Could it have been an infrasound phenomenon, a low-frequency sound capable of inducing panic and nausea, causing the group to flee their tent in terror? Some suggest a military experiment gone wrong, citing the strange, orange glow reported in the sky by other groups in the area that night, and the later discovery of unusual radiation levels on some of the victims' clothes. The most extreme theories delve into the realm of the paranormal, a Yeti attack, alien encounters, or even the wrath of ancient spirits guarding the Mansi lands. While sensational, these theories reflect the sheer lack of a rational explanation for the horrors that unfolded. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a stark reminder that some mysteries refuse to be solved, leaving behind only questions and an unsettling sense of dread. The 9 hikers of Dyatlov Pass embarked on an adventure, but found only terror. Their story continues to echo through the desolate mountains, a chilling whisper of a night when something unknown, something terrifying, claimed their lives. What do you believe happened on Dead Mountain? The truth remains buried under layers of snow, silence, and unanswered questions.